want you to try to do, get your wrist nice or your palms flat against the wall, and you're going to slowly roll up into the fingertips, and you're going to control back down. As you go through your reps, you can slowly try to slide the hands maybe a little bit lower. Keep that elbow locked, and you're just going to go for more and more range, your wrist extension. For wrist flexion, now I've got an injury on the right one, so this one's not going to get to the ground nearly as much, or the wall nearly as much as my left one. But my hands are here. I'm going to roll up into the fingertips, and then roll back down right here. Once again, for repetitions, roughly 10. Last is radial ulnar deviation, so we're going to be working right here. We can be on the knuckles. You're going to roll down, and you're going to press back up. I want to almost like I'm casting a fishing rod up at the top. So I cast my fishing rod, and then I roll back down. Here. And once again, I'm just prepping that wrist for all the overhead work. Glenohumeral pales and rails. I can't tell you enough how important shoulder internal rotation in the hip socket and the shoulder are. That's why we're kind of hammering it in the program a little bit, guys. But once again, you're going to start by, you can get sideline, get nice and stacked with the shoulders. You don't want to be leaned back or anything like that. Shove your shoulder blades back and retract them as much as you can, and then try to depress them. So I want your shoulder away from your ear as much as we can get it. Start with the arms out like you're a Frankenstein or a zombie, okay? We want to break at the elbow so the arms comes up at 90 degrees. Top hand comes to the back side of the wrist, and we want to lightly press down towards the belt buckle, okay? If you keep tension in the shoulder blade, that's a good thing, okay? What we don't want is as you go here, the shoulder starts to slip up towards the ear, okay? So the shoulder has to stay locked in position. But as I go here, you should feel a big stretch in the back side of the shoulder, okay? You're going to hold this for 2 minutes. 2 minutes of passive stretching. And as you do, nice and easy exhales, this hand definitely should sink a little bit. Once we've done our 2 minutes, we're going to go to our pales and rails. So pales contraction for this. I'm going to flex my bicep and my lat. I'm going to make a fist, and I'm going to push up into the top hand from my in range. So whatever range of motion I established here, I'm going to press up from that. I'm going to slowly ramp up to about 50%, pain-free. I'll hold for 15 seconds. Once I'm done, I rails. I pull actively towards the ground. I can tease the stretch with my top hand and try to go deeper into internal rotation. Once I'm done there, I can hang out for a little bit and let the tissue relax. I do one more round of pales and rails. Once again, contract the bicep, the lat, make a fist, slowly ramp up to about 80%, hold that for 15 seconds. After 15 seconds, slowly ramp down and slowly ramp up into a rails contraction, pulling down towards the belt buckle, towards the ground. Tease the stretch with the top 2 fingers, and we want to pull about 50% for 15 seconds there. Once again, I want to do both arms. This is going to be a single arm anti-rotation hardstyle plank, okay? So if you've done the hardstyle plank before, nothing changes there. I do want the feet a lot wider. This is going to kind of prep you and get you set up for your single arm push-up. You can't rotate on the single arm push-up. So this is, like I said, this is going to set you up for success right here. Once again, the same setup as a single arm push-up. I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to screw them in. Notice my elbows actually rotate backwards. From here, I reach out with one leg, I screw that foot in and clench that cheek and pull up that kneecap. I take the other arm out. I screw that one into the ground. I'm getting tighter. I sniff in a bunch of air. Pick up an arm, screw in. Pick up an arm, set it down. Okay? I'm working on getting and generating tension and staying tight. Your hips shouldn't be rotating. Your butt shouldn't be popping up. You shouldn't be losing stability anywhere. If you are, fix this before you move on to your single arm push-up.